Hey guys, Adam Winch here, Defenders USA. Hey, we're at the Cameo Shooting and Education Complex in Cameo, Colorado, and just incredible range, by the way. Anyways, want to talk today about some medical stuff, right? We're going to be on the range doing some shooting here in a little bit, but I would suggest to you that it's more important that you know some stuff about applying medical aid, as important or just more important even than shooting guns. Okay, so for those of you in the gun world, and really anybody, even outside the gun world, let's talk a little bit of medical first. Now, these are what we call Ifaks, right, or individual first aid kits. This one right here is a little bit big, but I have a whole lot of stuff in here, so I can almost perform field surgery if I had to. I'm going to suggest you go out and get yourself a good Ifak, if not several of them. But I don't suggest you get one that's in camouflage like this. This one's actually set up because I put it up on some of my duty gear, right, from the police world, things like that, that I didn't want to stand out, right? So for you, you want something, for the most part, that's something that stands out. For those of your firearms instructors, go get something that stands out. For those of you at home, get something that stands out, meaning maybe bright red. I don't know. Fuchsia pink, doesn't matter to me, right? Something that stands out to where you can easily see it, even if it's kind of dark, so you can access this thing. You don't want something camouflaged up like this. But anyways, this one's kind of big. I've got a smaller one right here that is easily transportable around, right? You can throw it on a belt or something like that. And there's other smaller ones out there. In fact, if you look on my ankle, I wear this one everywhere I go, right? I've got an AFAC, or a individual first aid kit that goes on your ankle. And this one right here is built by the friend of a brother of mine, right? A guy named Grizz, if you know what I'm talking about. This one's made by a company named Riker Nylon. I think they're down in Phoenix area or Arizona somewhere. But fantastic stuff. There's another company out there called Wilderness Tactical. I know a lot of folks, they really like their AFACs that are out there. And I'd say probably a good one. I've not dealt with it, but it looks really good. These IFACs right here are actually made by a company, or put together by a company down in Durango, Colorado, called Chinook Medical, or Chinook Med. And we tend to get a lot of our supplies for our tactical medical courses, our trauma care courses that we teach through Defenders down from Chinook Med, and I've never been disappointed. They make some good stuff. There's another company up on the Front Range called, I think, Mountain Man Medical or something like that. Mountain Man Medical. It's run by a guy who I met last year in Kansas. I was helping teach at the last year's active self-protection national conference that was there, and I got to meet a guy from the Front Range who, one of his companies is a trauma medical company. So I've not dealt with their stuff yet, but it seems like it's really good stuff. So there's a couple different sources where you can look for stuff. Anyways, medical, what do I have in here? In this one right here, I have some chest seals inside. I've got some coagulating agents, right? Some gauze. I've got some duct tape, yeah, that works, and some other things. And then on my person, I also carry all the time a tourniquet. So the tourniquets that I really like, that's in this IFAC here too, personally, is the soft T, or the soft TW, really the soft T wide. So really good tourniquet, and I take this tourniquet that's either in my IFACs here or that I carry on my person. It's already staged so I can use this tourniquet if I need to. So if you know how to use a tourniquet, go get yourself a good tourniquet, learn how to use it, or come to one of our courses. Now, I personally like this one, the soft TW wide. I know a lot of folks in America, they like the cats. I'm not as big a fan of the cats for several different reasons, but I do think that's a pretty good tourniquet. This is even better. Go get a good tourniquet. Now, inside this IFAC here, and of course these here, I've got, again, duct tape. I've got chest seals right here, and of course the chest seals that I tend to like tend to be the Halo chest seals, which are these, or the Bullens. They're both good. There's some others out there, but I do like those. I've got all sorts of combat gauze inside here and some coagulating agents. In fact, I got like a mile of this stuff in here in case you needed to do that. Some shears inside. In fact, I've got an MPA tube, so if you need to shove a tube up the nose, we got MPA tubes with the gel to the lube to help that. And there's more things inside, right? So at some point I'll break down what should go in a good IFAC, but at least there's the idea there. Now, let's go back to the range for a second. When do you take these? You should take these to the range every time you go, right? Shooters, if you're going to the range without some type of medical gear here, I'd tell you, you're crazy. You need to take the stuff in case something bad happens. Personally, when I run students, when I have students, this IFAC or another one like it is sitting right there on the line with us, with all of our students. Of course, I'm carrying that one on my ankle. And then I have another one nearby, and sometimes 2 or 3 more. And it's always something I appreciate when students show up with their own IFACs. So anyways, this is something you need to take to the range. But I tell you, not just for the range, right? For daily life. What are you most likely to use in real life? In real life, you're more likely to use medical gear to save your life or somebody else's than you are even to pull a gun in the defense of life. So honestly, besides just shooting, you should have one of these all the time with you. I would suggest buy one for each member of your family. Learn how to use this, right? Come to training with us or some of the other companies that do it and do it well. Put one in the vehicle. In fact, when we travel or there's people in my car, I tend to have one IFAK per person in my vehicle. I keep one or two at home in case something happens at home. Let's say I was going to the office, work somewhere, there's an IFAK at work. So it might be a little bit of money. They generally run 80, 90 bucks, 150 bucks for a good IFAK. You might be a good idea to spend the money and to be able to get several of these IFAKs, one for each member of the family, at least one for your vehicle, one for where you work, and then also one you can carry around with you when you go to other different things and do other places, right? So wherever you go in life, I would tell you an IFAK is important. Know how to use it, learn how to use it, take it to the range. If you don't take this to the range when you also take guns, you're probably doing something not smart. So anyways, Adam Winch, Defenders USA. Please like, share, comment on this video. It'll be spread our YouTube around. We're slowly but surely growing little YouTube company along with our defensive training, and we want to be able to get this message out to as many people as we can. So if you're looking for our website, it's just simply defenders-usa.com or defenders-usa.com. But want to make sure you guys understand good medical stuff, learn how to use it, carry it with you because you're more likely to use it in the defense of life. Thanks much, Adam Winch.